Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Just a Few Dudes. My name is Ruben, and today we'll be talking about Avengers Endgame, and we're going to be doing the review. I'm here with my co-host,
Josh.
and we have a new person and a big announcement, but we'll talk about that later. We have with us today.
G, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, so we'll talk about the announcement later. We'll talk about the details later too.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Some way.
But yeah, I guess we should just go straight into Avengers Endgame. I guess we should do spoiler.
Spoiler warning. You're welcome.
Well,
He
no.
wants to do a spoiler-free review and then
Yeah,
spoiler review.
thank you.
Free
You
review?
really took the words out of my mouth.
That's what we did for Venom as well.
It's my first day. Calm down.
So yeah, I guess we could talk about it non-spoilers, so people that haven't watched the movie can
Alright.
listen.
So, I say we go like what we thought going into the movie,
Okay.
like without seeing it. So, I was like first coming in, I was kind of hoping that Captain America and like Thor or Iron Man have at least one big last fight, like either together teamed up against Thanos, or like one at a time.
Yeah.
Man, I really wanted to see Hulk versus Thanos. That was personally.
I think for me going into the movie, I watched a few trailers before, so I kind of knew what I was walking into. And watching it, I think it was fulfilled. I didn't really have any specifications like what I wanted to watch. I just wanted this movie to be good, and it really was. So, what about you?
Well, I knew in this movie because it's like the end of a lot of movies that
Era,
some pretty big people were gonna die, and so I went into the movie really hoping that if they were gonna kill off some people, they would do it really like emotionally, and it was gonna be really sad.
Oh, well, they fulfilled that.
Yeah, they definitely did that. I remember the whole theater got really quiet when the two deaths happened.
Yeah.
Can I just say Tom Holland is an amazing actor.
He's okay.
Best Spider-Man, don't at me.
He is the best Spider-Man. I can say that for sure. But I don't know. He's kind of cocky. That's why I don't really like him that much.
No, his acting is phenomenal. In that particular scene,
We all know
Yeah.
what scene. Yeah. I know what you mean.
that was great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. So I don't know what we do with the non-spoiler review.
Okay,
Do we just talk but not really talk?
I got this.
Yeah.
Tips on what you do going into the movie. Tissues.
You don't really need them.
Did you cry?
We don't talk about it.
I didn't really cry.
I did.
No. Tell them why you didn't cry.
No, I didn't cry.
I didn't cry tears of sadness.
We can talk about that in spoiler.
Alright. Going in, be prepared to be shocked. Because, like,
Yeah.
no, because there are so many turns.
Yeah, be sure to just be prepared. Like, what you thought was in the trailers really isn't.
Oh, bring a pillow.
No, the trailers are really
Bring a pillow.
3 hours? You kidding me?
The trailers are literally the first 10 minutes of the movie, besides like the last.
And then it's another 3 hours.
Yeah, like, I think a lot of
Yeah.
the clips that happen are...
It was so misleading, all the trailers that came out,
And the trailers made the first 10 minutes look awesome, and then
and the rest was completely different than the
Yeah.
trailers.
Yeah.
That
I think that was a good thing, though. Because
It was. It surprised everyone.
Yeah, exactly. It kept us as if we didn't know anything going into the movie, and I liked that. I liked how there was I didn't know... the only thing I knew was which characters were going to be in it, but that was it. So, yeah, I really liked this movie, and I thought the trailers were good because you didn't know anything.
The only thing that the trailer really told was that Ant-Man was still alive.
that was probably one of the most important pieces.
They really should have left that out. I'm not gonna lie, because then that would have been a shock when the scene where Ant-Man does come in, that it would have been like, oh, that makes sense, but we already saw it. That's what,
Yeah.
and as soon as Ant-Man came back, everyone knew it was kind of gonna be about what's it called, the quantum realm. Yeah.
Sorry, guys, my juice box is really
Did
loud.
you just ASMR?
No,
You
it's
just ASMR.
Told us not to.
that was a lot quieter.
Okay, can we just not watch him do that?
Oh, can we talk about the box office for a bit?
Oh yes.
This was probably one of the craziest box office.
I think Avatar is gonna lose.
Yeah, Avatar's gonna lose.
What's that one at? Like 2 billion, right?
Two and a half, something like that.
No, they're first.
Yeah, they're first. It's like 2.5 billion total.
Watch out, Shark 5 is gonna win.
What?
When Shrek 5 comes out, it's game over.
You mean Shrek?
No, Shrek 5.
You said shark.
You said shark.
I said Shark.
Yes, you said
Yeah,
shark.
it was like Shark 5.
No hablo inglés, sorry.
Wow. So now, as soon as I'm looking for the box office, I can't.
Doesn't
see
show
anything.
up.
Okay,
Okay,
here we go. I
yeah.
found it. 4 hours ago too. Okay. So oh, and now there's an ad. Okay, well, I guess we can just really say that this weekend, Avengers Endgame made $1.4 billion.
Didn't it beat its own record? It beat Infinity War and how many tickets were
It's
sold?
beaten everything.
Yeah, it's the highest.
Like, opening weekend, it's beaten everything. It's number 1 now. Like, that's insane.
That's some tea.
If you look at the comparison of like the top movies this weekend for box office,
It's not even close.
it was Captain Marvel, I think, at number 2 or something like that. Like, it was something weird, I think. I think it was either Curse of La Llorona or it's like, or just like.
Because we've seen that one.
Oh, I saw it. It was actually not that bad. Maybe I could do a review on that one. But what was I gonna say? Like I think it's like 18 million for second place, and then you look at the first, and it's like I think 320 million.
I saw a stat that was Infinity War was second in the most sold tickets in like during a weekday, and then Endgame beat them by 1 billion. Like that's crazy. And because Infinity War, I remember that was huge. Because that was like the first one that like everyone was thinking that all the Marvel like characters were gonna team up and battle Thanos.
Right.
When
Disappointment.
Infinity War left off with a huge cliffhanger, so everyone's like, I need to see what happens.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's why the box office is so big.
You know what I want them to do? Combine the two movies like on one CD, so it just goes smoothly.
That would be cool.
I
That's
don't
like
think the transition would be too good though. Cause
yeah, I
it
will.
ends off-
Because it ended with everyone disappearing and then just stops, right?
Right.
And then it.
The transition wouldn't be.
Yeah, because
So
it comes back
nice.
with Tony Stark in the ship floating. Remember he was talking with Nebula.
Yeah, that is actually
So
is
that
a
was
transition.
perfect.
They could do like some sort of.
No, actually, the first scene of the movie is Hawkeye.
What? Yeah, and that's after the snap. So they're gonna see Hawkeye and what happens with him because this is still no spoiler. Remember
Mm-hmm.
what happens with him, and then it's gonna be it was Tony Stark, and then it was when Black Widow and Captain America were at the office. That's why I think it would be perfect.
That is a good transition then.
I think we have to be a black screen now, saying just how much time has passed.
Probably there's gonna be they gotta be potty breaks, bro. I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna imagine watching that straight through.
That was what five
Like,
5
5 and a
hours.
half hours, something like that.
That's
Because
that.
Infinity War was like 2 hours and like 23 minutes.
No, Infinity War I thought was a long movie, and then they said estimated time was gonna be around 3 hours for this one.
I think the time went by really fast though.
Okay, can we? Okay, spoiler warning.
No.
Not yet.
No, not yet. Can you say it in a really subtle way?
Okay. Endgame had 3 different plots in a way. The first hour,
You said that to me, and
you didn't know what I was talking about.
I kind of see it. Like, obviously, when I was watching it, I was like, I think this is where the first one ends. But if I'm honest, it feels like kind of 3.
I said
honestly.
3 plots.
3 or 4.
I said 3 plots. 3 plots. First hour, second hour, and third hour.
Yeah, that's what you said to him, and he said to me that each hour feels like an entirely different movie.
It does.
But, dang, I want to say in spoilers.
That last
we'll come back to it.
last 40 minutes, best. I felt like a 4-year-old again. Best time of my life.
It literally felt like having all your toys and just bashing them all up together, and that felt super cool.
I was supposed to say something, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, we were all looking at you.
Yeah, I was like, no, I was gonna say.
I think it felt like every comic book I've read. There's so many crossover comic books that I've read, and it's exactly that. and we've never seen that on the big screen, and I thought it was really cool.
You know how everyone thought, or maybe didn't think, but I kept reading that it was either Iron Man, Nebula, or I think it was Captain America that were either gonna hold the gauntlet, and then someone had the gauntlet in their hands and then didn't do anything. Like they grabbed it but they didn't put it on. And I was really hoping that person did put it on.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Because then I would have been so happy.
Because that person has held it in the comics.
That's why I thought it was gonna happen.
Yeah, actually, I thought the exact same thing. There was a few times where I was like, I think that's gonna happen, and it did. I guess with the 3 kind of major points that I think we are talking about, and all in the final 40 minutes. We'll get to it in spoilers. So we really can't say much. We honestly we can not say much.
I don't feel good, Mr. Stark.
Well, that's not in this movie. I guess we should just say our final thoughts then. I mean, there's really not much to say for non-spoilers.
I'm gonna say
It's all in the spoilers.
I really liked the way they Endgame was introduced, because the trailers didn't reveal anything.
Yeah.
They made it a fact that if you spoiled it, you would be crucified.
Yeah. Even all the cast of the Avengers were like.
Exactly. Did you
Even
hear about
Tom
the man?
Holland didn't say
Even
anything.
Tom Holland.
That
The thing with Tom Holland is Tom Holland couldn't even spoil it.
he didn't even know the
He
movie.
didn't even know who they were
Oh
fighting.
right, they only gave him his lines,
They
right?
gave him his lines. He acted his lines, and when he was watching the premiere,
Right.
that's how he found out he was fighting.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I think was actually.
That's crazy how they do
really
that.
Cool. How he didn't know who he was fighting until right until he watched it. So he got the same reaction as us.
Right. Yeah, that is cool.
I like how they put in the premiere. They all put their hands the 5, the first 5 Avengers.
First 6.
For 6.
Well, no, those. Yeah, they all put their hands. And who was it?
Scarlett Johansson and Brie Larson.
Oh, like a team thing, right?
No. It was in the premiere. They put their hands on clay.
Oh.
And they signed their name.
Yeah, I
Oh.
know what you're talking about. They put it on Instagram. Yeah. What about it?
I liked it because I'm pretty sure they're gonna frame that.
Yeah, they're putting in the what's it called? The place in LA. It's the Chinese theater.
Yeah, I know that one.
The Chinese theater. I think that's what it's called, right? I'm not being racist. It's the Chinese
No, I'm not
theater.
talking about
searching
racist.
it up.
I'm literally just saying.
Y'all are looking at me like
because I don't know
said
where
something
that
wrong.
is.
Yeah.
It's LA.
I've been to LA too many times, you know.
Chinese theater. TCL? Yes! Sorry, I got excited. It is. It's called the TCL. It's the Chinese Theater. And it is in Los Angeles, California. I was right. I'm proud of myself.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Okay, can we get to the spoilers? Because I'm kind of
Okay. You do your spoiler warning. Hit it.
Spoiler warning. Spoilers. Be careful. Spoilers.
Okay. Spoiler warning, guys. You guys ready? If you haven't seen the movie, I honestly recommend.
Click off now.
Yeah.
Warning.
I honestly recommend you see this movie without knowing anything, because it's just... That movie was beautiful.
Sounds like it gave you $100. Calm down.
Yeah, I'm sponsored by them today. So we have a few things we want to talk about today,
All right.
especially in spoilers. Do you
Before,
have a few points?
what was your favorite part? I'm gonna say when Captain America. Spoiler, please leave now.
Yeah.
When Captain America held Mjolnir.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Favorite part.
Top 3 favorite parts. Number 1, when Cap got Mjolnir.
Mhm.
Number 2 was when they all.
All
Yeah,
the
when they
yeah.
all came out of the Doctor Strange, just beamed them. I was,
And Wong. Wong was
Oh, yeah,
better.
Wong was there.
My bad.
Zordon was when he says Avengers.
Assemble.
Assemble.
It was beautiful.
That's when I was like,
Yeah.
the whole theater
Yeah.
started
So-
freaking out.
My whole theater started clapping. That Captain America had such a big part in that movie that was insane. I knew one of them was gonna have a huge part, which they did. But I think Captain America stole the show.
Oh yeah.
I hated Thor being fat.
Did you though?
Really? It was so funny.
In the beginning, it was funny, but it was annoying when they was fighting. It just didn't look right.
But then me and Josh were talking before the podcast. We were saying how it seemed like he was a real Norse god. Like that just felt
like
very
when he like
godlike.
two hammers, and then you know
That-
except for, like,
no.
his beard got all
Braided.
that was braided. Yeah, it was so cool because in the comics he had long hair.
Right.
I don't know. I don't think he had a beard.
Yes, he does have a beard.
He's a beard.
Okay, then he had the. Did he wear the helmet this one?
No, he did not have a helmet.
That
If you wore the helmet in the comic book fans, I'm like losing it.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I just didn't like him fat.
I
I'm
didn't mind
sorry.
it. His body shape seemed like it. I mean, for the majority of the movie, no, I didn't like it. But for the final battle, when he has his actual Thor costume on, I really liked it.
I didn't pay attention in the final battle if he was still fat because I was just like too focused.
You weren't like, oh, he's still got a belly.
But like when they were going to retrieve the Infinity Stones, that's when I was like, okay, can't he just like do some like quick training? Like he's the god of thunder. He can just go oh and like lose all the calories.
I thought his mom was gonna do a spell and be like, and hippity boppity, you're now gonna be skinny. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Or when he got both hammers, like, and he turned into the costume, he was gonna be jacked.
That's what I was thinking
Yeah.
as well. He got both hammers and he just
That's what I thought.
belly.
I don't know. I didn't even see if that did happen.
Korg.
Yeah, I had that on here too.
10 out of 10. Love him. I want to see him again.
Korg is one of my favorite
Yeah.
characters in all of
What?
MCU.
He's making fun of me.
Taika Waititi is amazing. I really
What was the username? I know it was
Like Nude Master.
Nude Master 69.
Was it 6
Yeah, I know 69 was in there. That's
I thought
why
it was
I laughed.
Noob, like Noob Master.
I think
Nude.
it was no, it was Noob.
Noob?
Noob Master.
That's like it fits better if it's Noob.
I heard Nude.
I heard
Master.
Noob.
Nude would also make sense because it's 6'9".
Yeah, I heard Nude Master 6'9".
I heard
Yeah.
Noob Master, and then I'm pretty sure he threatened him by.
Searching up the script.
I'm like,
Was it
What
Nude
was-
or Noob?
Pretty sure it was Noob.
Yeah,
Anyways, I love him. He's hilarious.
I just think Korg should have been in the movie more. I love Korg so much.
Did he fight? I don't think he fought.
He did fight.
yeah,
Did?
he probably was there.
Yeah, he was in the lineup.
I didn't see him. I don't remember. I was too busy looking at everything else.
Yeah.
That was so much to take in.
So much happened in there. What's another thing we should probably talk about? Oh, can we talk about the pacing of this film?
Okay.
I really
Very-
feel like it went really fast
In
at
the
points,
beginning.
and then slow. And
That's
then
why I'm
fast
saying
again.
there's 3 different plots.
Yeah.
I put up 2 fingers.
I did the same thing. I was like, one, I put up 2 fingers.
in the first plot, it literally was everyone else getting back together after the snap, like the recap. Because then, what's it called? Tony Stark came back, right? Captain Marvel rescued him. I really hoped it was Pepper Potts. Not gonna
I
lie.
honestly didn't care who.
No,
it was.
because I really wanted to see Rescue.
Well, we did
But
see-
Rescue.
Well, we did see
Rescue.
Rescue. At the
It did
very
come back,
end.
but we didn't know that at the time. That's why I'm like, I wanted to see Rescue come in, like and save her husband. But you know, Captain Marvel does it because then everything was going by fast. Then they went on the spaceship, got Thanos, aimed for the head this time. I thought I was like losing it. I was like, what? Am I like 3 hours already gone?
Dom spoiled that part for me, the first 10 minutes.
Boychuk?
Yeah.
Mm.
He was just like, Femi, he told Femi, and then Femi says the spoiler out loud. And I said, Dominic opened his mouth. And I
You
was
know we
like,
can say the spoiler now, so
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah.
we're
He
in
said-
spoiler
Femi says that
territory.
Thanos gets his head chopped off. And I was like, Dominic opened his mouth, and I was like, do not even confirm or deny this. Just don't say anything about it. And he goes, but it's not important. And I was like,
It wasn't important to the plot.
but yeah, me and we were like, I was yelling, I was like, you have context. You know why it's not important, but I don't. This is pretty big for me, knowing that he dies in the first 10 minutes.
Right.
This is what happened. Everyone got back, and then the real chaos came in. Like, we looked at the world and what would happen if, like, half the universe like got snapped. Because Captain Marvel kept going to different planets. Because remember when, pretty sure, she said to Rhodey or Black Widow that same thing's happening in other planets that's happening on yours, and there was a bunch of chaos.
Right.
That was the first plot. Like I called it like the after snap, and then the second plot was finding the Infinity Stones. The last plot was getting Thanos the heck out of here.
I thought the first part was like retrieving everyone, finding everyone, like Thor. They were getting Professor Hulk. They were.
That's
getting...
after they found out like the quantum realm. Ant-Man came
Yeah,
back.
but I feel like that's all its first movie is them trying to figure out how to get there. Then the second movie is them
Them
in
getting
there.
there.
Then the third movie
It's
is
the last
the
fight.
whole Thanos comes in.
No,
and-
I say the last movie starts as soon as Hulk snaps his fingers. Oh yeah,
yeah, that's what I think too.
Hulk was holding had the Infinity Gauntlet because none of them could withstand the
Gamma, right?
So he snapped, and then should we explain the Nebula thing?
I am so like my mind is twisted on that because it's like when she goes into when the good Nebula, right, goes into the past. Her, I guess.
No,
I don't
because they
know.
have the same memory box.
Okay, but they're from different realities.
Yeah, it's not going back in time. It's more or less going through the quantum realm and coming out in a different reality. Like, it's the same exact universe. All the
I think it
things
was
still
just.
happen.
Honestly, that was probably just movie magic. Until like they explain it more, I really don't know how that happened.
Like, I
But
don't get the timeline at all.
It made the plot way more interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
For sure, yeah. Well, I mean, that's how Thanos even figured out that they were getting the time, all the stones. I mean, a lot of the timeline doesn't make sense if you really look at it.
I know.
Especially at the very end when you see Peter Parker going into high school with Ned and a whole bunch of other people. I didn't understand how society worked because I mean I would
Because
love
it was
to see
it was 5 years later, right?
Right.
So the 5 years later, the people that still didn't get snapped were still alive, so they aged. But the people that got snapped back didn't age a bit.
So then what happened? Is it just everyone goes back to high school? Like
That's what I
nothing?
don't know. I feel like either they got a whole new high school,
Right.
or they didn't age. Because Captain America didn't age, but it's proven that it's age. Because when Iron Man had his daughter, she clearly was 4, and he clearly stated that he Pepper gave birth to her, so
Right.
she aged. So everyone else aged, and the snap doesn't bring everyone back to where it was, unless it does, which I don't think so.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, well, is it that they used the time stone when they snapped, so everything just went back to normal at the very beginning? But then I was like, that still doesn't make sense because there's, just it doesn't like I'm trying to wrap my mind around this timeline, and I don't think we have enough answers or enough clues to actually figure out what the answer is.
Yeah.
That's my only really big problem.
Because time does work differently there. Because remember when the ancient one was explaining how time worked, that if you were to steal the Infinity Stones and not put it back,
Right.
it wouldn't change your reality, but it would change different realities and
many
create
others.
a whole catastrophe there.
Right. I mean, there was that, and then Hulk explaining it, and that made no sense at all. He was like, "Your past becomes the present, and the present becomes the past." And I was like, "Wait, what did you just say?"
That makes sense.
I only watched it once. You watched it 3 times, G. I've watched
You watched
it
it 3
once.
times?
Yeah. Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
I watched it
No, you
twice.
watched it Thursday, Friday, Sunday.
Saturday I couldn't go.
I
Yeah.
watched it twice.
I've watched it once.
Yo, I'm broke now. That was like a good $100 gone.
Actually?
I didn't pay for any.
Oh, because your combos is what you're talking
The
about.
combos.
Because your
I'm
ticket was
fat.
like $13 each.
Because I went.
So that's like $39.
Yo,
Oh, shit, that's a
film.ca,
lot of
hit
money.
me up.
Yeah, I know.
Like $13 for a ticket.
Right.
That was insane. Because everyone else was paying like what, 26, 29?
Yeah, film.ca's tickets are really cheap.
Yeah.
The chairs are trash.
Then again, I watched it in IMAX though. So.
True. I really wanted the seat to go like in the
Yeah.
fight scene.
Dude, IMAX though, it's because the movie was filmed in IMAX. That's why when I watched it, it was so cool. Like, I guess the scene where Captain America is going against the whole entire Thanos army, it looked amazing. Because a screen is humongous. It takes up the whole entire room, and you're looking from one side to the other, and it looks so cool.
Where were your seats at? Like in the
At
middle?
the very top.
No, but like the middle or the left or right?
Top, more to the right.
But like
Not
kind
at
of
the
middle?
middle.
Kind of
Yeah, kinda
Okay, that
middle.
makes
Oh, mic fell. That was real good ASMR. Okay, there.
Wow. No, the audience just hates you now.
Yeah, I know.
Look at mine.
Yeah, we sure do.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh man. Oh well. Another thing I want to address. I feel like they passed down the roles from different people. Thor gave his to Valkyrie. Captain America-
The whole royalty thing, yeah.
Captain America gave his to Falcon,
Right.
or Sam, whatever.
I think that he should have given it to Bucky.
No, because this is why I think it already happened, but in the past. Because Bucky gave, like, Sam a nod of approval, like, yeah, it's okay, you can go grab the shield. Like, in the movie.
Oh, I get what you're saying. So, like, because Captain America lived that full life, Bucky realizes... Well, because that's the other thing, because Bucky looks behind him, and he instantly knows Captain America's there.
I know, that's why I'm like, I feel like it already happened in the past. Because Bucky points at Captain America by the lake on the bench.
Right.
And Sam kind of looks at Bucky, and Bucky's like, yeah, go ahead. That's like those exact words. So that's why I think.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna talk about how the new Disney Plus shows revolve around this. One got excited and one got really.
I'm not excited. I'm excited about the whole Loki thing because Loki survived.
Oh, that's the thing. Oh, yes, because he took the Tesseract.
Yeah, Loki took the Tesseract. Loki survived.
That's a whole story in itself.
But that means it's a whole separate reality. That
it
means
is.
Everything after New York
they
hasn't happened yet.
Because they messed up.
Okay, wait.
So that means the whole TV show is going to be completely wild because everything after the first Avengers movie hasn't happened yet.
I feel like Loki's going to be like the true power. Because Thanos is still alive in that universe. Because, where Thanos came back in, it was 2016 because it was in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
I thought it was 2014.
It was 2014.
No, 2014 was New York.
No,
2012 was New York.
2012 was New York.
2014.
Thanos-
Yeah, that's when Guardians came out. That's right.
Because Thanos wasn't actually looking for the stones until 2 years later.
There was no 2016. It was 2012, 2013, and 2014. Because 2013 is Thor.
Yeah, because there was
Dark
3
World.
teams.
2013 was Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah, it was such a bad
2012
movie.
was Avengers, and then 2014 was Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, and then one team went to 2017. Or no, they all went to 2014, right?
No, it was.
Wait, no, who went to Warner? That was Hawkeye and
Black Widow, and then Nebula and Rhodey went to Morag.
Yeah,
it was in the same time.
It was same time.
Same time.
So it would be 2014.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's when what's it called? Star-Lord was dancing, and then
I think that was one of the funniest scenes.
that was funny.
Yeah. It really, I think when I go back to watch Guardians of the Galaxy, it's going to change my whole thought on that. Like, oh, that's
because
hilarious.
it was him singing without the music, so
Right.
it was. I don't know.
Really is an idiot.
Which, what would happen? Because Thanos is dead in that universe and in like the universe that.
No, in the Guardian. What do you mean?
Because
no, actually,
no, because that Thanos that was in there, right?
Time travel, people.
That Thanos that was in there
Right.
went to like the current reality and got killed in the current reality, so we can't go back.
Oh,
Yeah. And so that whole universe like now
is now no
is
Thanos.
it's no Thanos. It's corrupt. Star-Lord would have never met Gamora. Oh, we have to talk
and
about
yet
that after.
Star-Lord
Star-Lord
didn't meet Gamora.
Not yet.
I hate
that-
this. Ugh, I hate.
This is why time travel is so confusing.
I love this movie, but time travel sucks.
It does.
At
At least they explain their version of time travel, because it makes more sense their version, like how alternate universes like go. So like the current universe that they were in doesn't mess up. Only they start new universes. Oh,
I think that the only real reality that got really shifted was
The
the
New
Guardians of
York.
the Galaxy one. Because
they have no Gamora now.
No, because Thanos is dead in that reality.
and Nebula is.
Yeah, and Nebula's dead. But remember how the Ancient was explaining how if you take away one of the stones, it creates a whole another reality.
But if you
bring
put it back,
it closes that one off.
but if you put it back, but Thanos is not there.
Yeah, which means they put it all back, which means all the other realities that sprouted from them taking the stones have all
Or
closed
shut,
off.
right.
Which means everything went back to normal in those realities, which means only one has
But
been
still
truly
Thanos.
tampered with.
But Thanos still dies.
Thanos is dead in that reality.
Oh wait, no, Thanos is still alive. Because
Did you
No,
say
the
Thanos?
Stop.
The 2012 one was corrupt too. That one was
'Cause-
never close to.
Yeah, that one there. That one. 2012 and
Wait,
2014.
is it for sure that Loki's show is going to be based off of
We have no
the
clue.
Tesseract? Because I don't think it will be. Because what you just said, if they put it back, it makes sense. Because
But they didn't put it back.
No, because
they didn't get that Tesseract.
No, they need to though. Because Thanos is still alive, right? In the beginning of the movie when they killed him, and for the universe to repeat itself, Thanos has to still be alive. So that's why I think when they put the stones back, Thanos somehow is still alive, and then nothing ever happened.
That
Because they
makes
have to
no
still
sense.
kill Thanos again. Thanos still has to snap for all this to happen.
This is like our math equations in that test today.
No, this is way
Do
harder.
This
not
is-
get this.
No, but like, imagine the first opening scene of the Loki show is him coming out of a portal and like, well, he could go to Asgard again.
He could.
He could go back to Asgard.
He can finish the job.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And that could be his whole show is bringing the Frost Giants to Asgard.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And
this
that could actually totally happen because it's a complete separate reality.
Oh.
But if what you said was true, if you put the Infinity Stones back, that
No, but they left him. They didn't.
They never got the Tesseract from the 2012 run.
no, but think about that. They never got the Tesseract, right? But they also killed the Thanos of the Guardians of the Galaxy, the 2014 one.
Right.
But they have to keep because for
I mean-
everything to happen, right? They would have to put the Infinity Stones back. Because in the beginning of this movie, they have to kill Thanos to know that the Infinity Stones are destroyed. Correct? So then, when the Infinity Stones are destroyed, they kill Thanos. And then, if Thanos was already dead, they would already never known that information, right?
I
So-
just realized something too.
What?
You know how the Ancient One, the only reason she wouldn't give up the Time Stone is because she was scared to wreck her reality if you took an Infinity Stone out. So there was 3 stones in New York at that one time. Time Stone was back. Mind Stone went back, but the Tesseract did not.
Wait, where's the Mind Stone?
different reality. Never mind.
When did they get the Mind Stone?
It's in the scepter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I guess Loki taking it maybe back to wherever he was. Never mind. I was just thinking.
I don't think that's going to be the movie. Just because what the reality is. For the show, yeah.
We actually have some news. Oh my gosh, I think we should probably talk about the Disney Plus shows later. That could be its whole separate episode because there's so much we need to talk about those.
We should talk about a lot, and I have to leave in 10 minutes.
I know, so let's get into this. Let's talk about some bad things in the movie. Fortnite. Terrible.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it actually.
The Fortnite part was cringy, but like it was funny.
It made it funny just because Fortnite was in it. That's the only reason why it was funny.
No,
Yeah,
one of my brother's friends predicted that Bright Bomber was going to be in the movie, and it actually was. Bright Bomber was actually in the movie. The skin that he was using.
I don't even know what that looks like. You're not searching it up.
No,
I'm doing that
he's
right
gonna
now.
search it up.
Okay.
Wait, what did...
I guess some other things we can talk about while he's searching that up is the difference between IMAX and the regular screens. Now, I haven't seen a regular screening, but I saw the IMAX.
Regular screening wasn't bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, at first when I saw it filmed out series, second when I saw it Cineplex. So Cineplex is a lot better than filmed
It
out
was I could say because I watched one in IMAX, I watched one in Cineplex normal, and I watched one in Film.ca normal.
Wait, you watched one in IMAX? No, you watched one in the
Ultra AVX.
Ultra AVX, which is not IMAX. That one's just like the hearings.
Yeah,
better,
it's
right?
Ultra Audio and Visuals.
Yeah.
It's Ultra
The
Ultra
IMAX
Audio
is the
Visuals.
bigger screen and quality,
Well,
and this audio.
Film.ca is like the no frills version of Cineplex. It's like no name brand. It was so bad. Compared, it wasn't bad at the time.
Right.
For like tickets, like the popcorn didn't even cost that much. But
And the popcorn's good.
the seats though,
Yeah.
3
And
hours.
in the theater I was in, the seats were completely flat. So like you could literally the person's head that was right in front of you was completely blocking the screen. Thank God I'm tall and the person in front of me was a child.
Yeah, but then the guy behind you would have been like, "Oh, damn it, this guy I can't see."
That's true.
I think that sucks. But
Because it's like row here, then a seat like directly behind. It's not like a seat in like the between the 2 seats in front.
Yeah, because Cineplex, it's not directly. It's like slanted and to the side.
And there's
Right?
a whole nother stairs. But
Right.
like, we don't need to count that.
So yeah, I don't know the difference between IMAX and regular. Obviously, I'm gonna say IMAX was better.
Probably.
Because it was filmed in IMAX. I don't want to flex on you guys, but I went to IMAX. Can we talk about some of the CGI? Because I feel like some of the CGI.
It wasn't even that bad.
no.
It was actually amazing.
There was some things like
What?
Professor Hulk that I thought
That wasn't even bad. I don't even know what
Yeah,
you're talking about.
yeah.
You're what do you
You're
eat?
being, you're being
is okay. Sorry guys, that I'm just a bit critique about my.
Well, do you expect them to actually do that? It's
CGI?
like the whole Aquaman thing. People were mad about how much CGI was in Aquaman.
I
But,
hate,
like,
that's why I
it-
didn't watch Aquaman.
Because it's all underwater. What do you expect?
Literally, the whole thing's underwater, and there's literally extinct animals in the movie.
The CGI wasn't even bad in Aquaman.
spoilers.
Yeah, that's
Aquaman
true.
sucks. I watched it and it was actually not good.
I liked
so
it.
I didn't like
You
it.
liked it.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of.
It was
enjoyed
bad up
The
until
plot.
the final
I don't care
battle.
about the plot.
I didn't even like the final battle. I didn't. It's because the way the final battle
Wrong
was
movie. We don't have time for
filmed-
this.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can we talk about? Do you guys know the movie Ready Player One, right?
Again, all CGI.
All CGI.
You're gonna say that's bad now?
Felt like the final battle felt like Ready Player One. There were so many things happening on the screen.
Yeah, I
and
can
there
see
was so much
similarities.
explosions
Yeah.
with the
All
Iron
different
Giant,
universes coming.
with the Iron Giant being the
Ant-Man.
being the big thing. Well, Iron Giant in Ready Player One, Ant-Man being in Avengers Endgame.
For people that don't know, Ready Player One, it's like a video game kind of setting.
It's like if VR just took over the whole world.
Exactly. So then, in that movie, spoilers.
I watched like the first 5 minutes.
Ready Player One spoilers.
Basically, all the video game like characters basically had to team up to what was it? Battle who?
Just a company that
Yeah,
wants
company
to do
that wants-
To battle the
microtransactions.
company that was like
EA.
like EA like
Oh.
stuff.
Literally
I think it was
EA
EA. I
is-
hope it was EA.
No, it wasn't EA, it was
Microtransaction
some, like-
galore.
Well, that's what happened. It was a huge battle, huge crossover, and there was like the Iron Giant, which was like Ant-Man, like as big as Ant-Man.
It even has that exact same scene of the two teams charging at each other. So I
But like
saw a lot of
that's like a
similarities.
common scene though.
And
Yeah.
the gray sky, and I don't know. It felt like it was.
Well, the
a
gray
really
sky
big
was due to like a
similarity.
lot of smoke from the entire facility. getting
Well, it
fixed.
was still a gray sky. It's still a gray.
Well, it was
sky,
gray
so-
sky there because it was like, you know, in the middle of a frost planet. But this one was kind of because the entire complex got blown up.
I think we should probably talk about Cap versus Cap.
Yo, America's ass.
America's ass, man.
Yeah.
Probably one of the coolest.
And he's like,
Parts of
that
the
is
movie.
America's ass.
Iron Man literally said, "Cap, that suit's not doing any wonders for you." Oh, that was
And
great.
that means like, as far as I'm concerned, that's America's ass.
Yeah, it was a great joke. Actually, a great fight scene too.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, what the great thing about that though,
It wasn't
is
the
that-
best. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of expected more.
Well, they knew each other's moves, so it's pretty easy to. It's
Yeah.
pretty hard to fight.
No, but why did young Cap still own old Cap?
Because old Cap is old Cap.
And
What?
He's
5,
mean,
10 years older ish?
And,
I don't know.
when did the movie take place?
This one?
Yeah.
5 years?
2010 was it or 2012?
Wait, so Infinity War takes place 2018. So that means 2018 plus 5 is it takes place 2023.
Nice.
And then Avengers takes
That's a
place.
solid
That's-
11 years after.
That's 11 years.
How old is he in this now? He's like, he has to be over 100 years old.
Yeah.
Well, like
Okay.
kid, let's not count the ice.
Why not? That's how old
no,
he is.
Yeah, we're counting the ice.
Well, no, because like in whatever. Well, let's count the ice.
The ice that's supposed to count.
Well, no, because he doesn't age.
I think the Cap versus Cap scene was pretty good. I also want to talk about that elevator scene. I think we all knew what we thought was gonna happen. With like, it was gonna be like, okay, back to Winter
yeah.
Soldier,
When
best fight
he
scene,
literally
best fight
takes
scene.
out all the Hydra agents.
Yeah.
That was the best part. I'm not gonna lie, that was my second favorite part of the movie because the whole theater was like getting like ready, started clapping,
Yeah.
and then everyone started laughing when he just whispered,
Hail Hydra.
"Hail Hydra!"
Yeah. Well, I mean, and then it shows a reference to a comic that came out not too long ago that really created a lot of controversy on when Captain America said "Hail Hydra," leads into Secret Empire, which I have. But yeah, like there was so many different things that happened in the film. That's gonna be my little brother talking. What was I gonna say? I least expected the Hail Hydra.
With the whole Hail Hydra thing, the first time I watched it, I thought that the reason that he was able to walk away with the...
I didn't expect it.
I thought that the reason he was able to walk away with the scepter was because they were so shocked that they just took it. He just took it and left. But then the second time, I think that's because they thought he was one
Because
of them.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
But that's the first time. The whole second time, I missed the whole... But the first time, I missed a couple things. Second time, I like real caught everything.
I think we should probably wrap this up. We mostly got everything. I think the final thing we should talk about is the kid from Iron Man 3.
how he showed up in the funeral.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was a great
To be honest,
callback.
the first time I saw the movie, I didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
Really? I knew it right away. And then, not so
I
bad.
haven't seen Iron Man 3. I don't even know how long.
Well, it's always on cable, so that's why I remember.
I haven't.
I think we really talked about
Netflix.
Yeah.
I think we
I don't
really
watch
talked
it.
about everything. I think the last thing I have here is Howard the Duck. Because
No,
Howard the Duck was in the
before I
movie.
just like last point. Thor is gonna be in Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be Asgard. Oh my god, imagine if it's titled Asgard.
Oh my, the mic keeps on fire.
Imagine if it's titled As Guardians of the Galaxy.
I like that.
That'd be so funny.
I don't think it would, but like maybe like the actual like movie title was gonna be called Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and then like in the movie it's gonna say Asgard of the Galaxy.
Or maybe it could be like Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
I hope he's not.
Asgardians.
I'd love if it's Taika Waititi and James Gunn filming this movie, because that's a great mixture. James Gunn is after all
Ragnarok
the
was
controversy.
amazing.
Yeah, I mean Taika Waititi does want to film Thor 4, but if this
I'm
is our
so
Thor
down
4,
for Thor 4.
like, oh,
After Ragnarok,
do they call
yeah.
it the 4? A play on words.
Stop.
That's not even a play on words. That's just dumb.
Okay, sorry.
Dr. Seuss.
I guess we should probably close this up. What do you rate this movie? I'm gonna say a 9.
10 out of 10 dudes. I'm not killing any dudes. No dudes are dying today.
No dudes are. Without a niece, we can't kill any dudes.
9.9 out of 10.
He killed point one of a dude.
Wow.
I'm sorry. You said 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I said 9 out of 10. I didn't kill a man.
9.9.
You chopped off his foot.
You chopped off
I chopped off his toe. 9.9.
Hi, Davis. That was my little brother.
He just yeeted
Okay, we
himself.
should probably cut this out. Or we should probably close this just so. Yep. Okay, well, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for listening. This is a pretty long episode. It was 41 minutes.
Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
Had a great time.
Yeah, I did too.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you, dude.